Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It is June 4th, 2018, 5:50 a.m. And alright, for those of you that don't know, we've had another pretty significant volcano eruption, this time in Guatemala. This was on Sunday, June 3rd, basically yesterday. It's Volcano de Fuego. Had a major eruption. At least 25 people were killed, 20 injured. That's as of right now. That number is expected to rise. I pulled this up on Google Earth for us so we can see exactly where this was. You could see here it's in the south area of Guatemala. It's below Guatemala City. And here it is right here. This is the volcano that we are talking about right now. 25 people killed, so you can imagine the size of the eruption had to be. You don't see much as far as population around the immediate area. There could be little villages and stuff around the area. Closest cities you could see for yourself here. No disrespect, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce them. I feel like that would probably be more disrespectful. Different cities in the area, so clearly a very significant situation in Guatemala. And then, of course, Kilauea has been still very, very active since we last spoke. In fact, the largest eruption of all of them so far actually went off about 2 days ago, and this is that volcano here that we've been looking at. Now, I also pulled this up on our earthquake chart to show you the latest movement in this area, which is pretty significant. You can see here for yourself just the last few hours. Whenever you see this square here, that's an actual eruption. So this was a pretty significant eruption, 5.5. Like I said, the biggest of all the eruptions we have seen so far. Back to the Guatemala eruption. Here are the stats so far. At least 25 people are dead after Sunday's eruption. More than 3,000 have been evacuated. La Aurora International Airport was closed due to the amount of ash in the air. Totally understandable. Volcanoes are known to mess up air travel. This article I will link in the description box for those of you that did not hear about this or want to see what's going on. There's some Twitter videos of it. Not a good situation, to say the least, and also not good for what's going on Kilauea. It seems like things are getting worse there. This CNN article here talks a little bit more about the Kilauea eruption. The most recent one, the 5.5 earthquake, shook the Kilauea summit, resulting in an ash plume that reached up 8,000 feet. So not our biggest ash plume, but certainly our strongest eruption. With these fissures and stuff still going on, more people being evacuated every day. Look at this stat right here. There were 500 quakes at the summit area of Kilauea in a 24-hour period over the weekend. 500 earthquakes. Sometimes we don't get 500 earthquakes across the entire world in a single day, guys. So it gives you an idea of how serious that situation is. So these two articles I will link in the description. With that said, we're also going to check out our Caribbean situation. Now, we do have a little bit of a switch in information as we expected. We know the weather changes very quickly. Let's take a look at the U.S. first. Very big, interesting storm took place over Texas. Part of New Mexico and Colorado got part of this as well. But when I back up here, I want you to take a look at a couple of these storms. It almost seems that this storm moved backwards. It moved in the opposite direction of what our usual flow of weather is. You could see here in Louisiana, we get some dark reds there. That is a very significant amount of moisture, and we could see how it started over Louisiana and kind of pulled itself back over Texas just as another major system was pulling over New Mexico. So that was a big hail producer, a lot of rain in a short period of time, and they are currently dealing with that in Texas right now. This may move in a, I want to say, northeastern direction, possibly over Oklahoma, but then Arkansas and Louisiana, you will get a second round. As you can see, Louisiana got hit with one of the big ones right there, and then it seemed to want to pull this way, and then as they meet, it seems like they're going to roll over top. That's why I feel like that thing's going to move a little bit north and then down. So as far as the Caribbean goes, this is the European model. The European model is showing a lot of our pressure that was in the southern Caribbean now that we saw with that hurricane that wanted to move up into the Gulf, now actually popping up in the Pacific. So we're going to dip into that this afternoon. I know I had a couple days off, had to do it, but that's what we're at right now, guys. The Pacific Ocean is now the hot spot. for that second week of June weekend as far as our hurricane situation goes. That may change, though. Some of the models still have 3 tropical waves moving through the Gulf, which we will talk about this afternoon. But as of now, I have to let you guys go. I hope everyone has a great Monday, good start to your week. Guatemala, Kilauea volcanoes erupting as we speak, guys, so something to keep an eye on. I hope everyone has a great morning. It's a little soggy here in southeast Pennsylvania. I will be in touch. Thank you, guys. Take care.